Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's go now. 8-3. 50 seconds. Come on. It's our time. Let's go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
18 yards, first down Niners. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's a second down run with Sanders. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You must be dreaming.
On third down, Elway. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
On the ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis up and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up with their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Elway, and it's complete. The tight end Deion Sims. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first, they'll throw with Elway. Oh, now Elway has it stripped. The ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. all receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 3. 61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 3. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll drop the throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Final play of the half. It's Elway. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Elway. It's caught. Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll go to Barkley again. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Here we go. Ready?
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice, 33 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Elway to throw. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Elway to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go. 8, read. Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone go 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out.